Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Ola Drummond. I work at the University of Bristol. I will be talking to you about how we measure engagement and impact at our Global Lounge. I'll first introduce you to the Global Lounge, then I'll move on to talking about data, then how we measure impact, and then you will hear from our students. The Global Lounge is a space on campus. We run different types of activities throughout the year. So, welcome for new students. We run cultural celebration and community building activities during term time and festive and vacation events during those periods. This academic year has been extremely successful for us, and we ran about 25 cultural events, which included like Japanese Culture Day, Polish, German, Korean. We also run events like Open Iftar or Diwali and many, many others. The capacity varies depending on the venue. At the Global Lounge, it's 100, and then in other venues could be up to 500. The events are run as a sort of celebration, but also learning opportunity. So authenticity and co-creation are at heart, where we work with students or staff from a particular country. We ask them to prepare a presentation which will share some key aspects of the culture or some significant importance of the holidays that we are celebrating. And then we would run also activities based on the culture, sort of crafts or things like that that allow people to chat. So this is a set format, and when we work with students from particular society, we would only allow 50% of their members to book their tickets. The rest must be open for entire university community to allow everyone else to come and learn. One of our most popular community building event is Language Café. It's based on shared objective where people come and to share languages or the cultures. So it happens every week during term time. We've got two sessions. Wednesdays is our Language Café day. English only session is early, and then in the afternoon we've got all languages, including English, due to popular demand of English. So these sessions are clear to students that it's not like a formal language learning, but opportunity to meet others. It's a very social occasion as well. Every week we've got up to 250 participants. We're very lucky. We have about 250 volunteers every year of over 40 languages. So we train the volunteers on facilitation, and then they run their tables sharing their language at different levels as well, beginners or intermediate, depends on the language. So now let's move on to data. How do we collect it? So numbers, that's easy. How many events per year? And how many attendees? That's also easy for us because we use a timely booking system. So basically, as soon as students book, we've got the username, and then we can use Power BI reporting to be able to just analyze the data, see the nationalities, which faculty they're from, and other data like that. We don't see names, but just kind of who they are. Then we use Airtable for all other event details. Also, Timely has a limitation. It doesn't allow us to add drop-ins to the event. So that's where we can collect. We use a form and a QR code and collect user names. Then all this data is put into one spreadsheet, so from Timely and from drop-in events, and then we are able to share it with our lovely colleagues, our data wizards, who put this information. So basically, they connect usernames with further information for all the recorded information we've got, and provide us with some pivot tables, which allows us to analyze data further into an annual report. From each event, we get feedback as well. We send a feedback form, and then the question we ask to everyone is called like Net Promoter Scores. Would you recommend this event to a friend? And how likely are you? And it's from 1 to 10. And then there is also free text on this feedback. So a mix of quantitative, mainly quantitative, and some qualitative data on engagement and how students find our events. However, that impact is another story, isn't it? So the next So how we measure our impact? Well, we're still exploring different ways. We're trying this year to define our KPIs for impact. What do we mean? For the Global Lounge, it will be something around intercultural awareness. Are we achieving it? Are we helping students learn more and be more aware of other cultures? And then there's other impact. Are they making friends? Do they feel they belong? Do they feel they've built a global community here at Bristol? So these are the questions we're trying to answer, and how. Well, we're still working on it. At the university, we've got community development group, which brings together different teams that organize different activities. We are trying to be more strategic this year and come up with some surveys or ways of measuring impact of our different activities across the institution. So we are exploring different surveys that are validated, like validated questionnaire, for example, TASO. Could we roll them out across the institution? We are also exploring evidence. Currently, I'm waiting for results. I've submitted data from the last 3 years of students who engaged with the Global Lounge. And then what I'd like to see is whether there is a correlation, students who attend or engage with the Global Lounge, whether they have a higher class at the end of the classification, at the end of their degrees, versus students who didn't engage with us. And also trying to see if there is a correlation in progression with students in the Global Lounge versus entire population. Fingers crossed. We'll see if that works. I'll let you know. The next thing we are trying to do for the next academic year is to plan some interventions for cohorts of students we have details of. So our Global Lounge ambassadors or Global Lounge volunteers. We'd like to do some surveys at the beginning of the year and at the end to see whether there's been change in sort of how they belong to the university, how they feel if they belong, how the whether they feel the sense of community, and whether we've helped them in any way. Um, then we're also looking into connecting more with the framework My Skills here at the university. Is the framework developed by employability team, so the career service, basically looking at different skills that students gain throughout the university, not only in the academic setting but also in extracurricular activity. We're going to see if we can pinpoint what exactly are the skills that they get from the Global Lounge and kind of help them map them. We'll also be trying to look at making better use of the PLUS Award, which is the employability award here. We are also looking at working with innovations team here at the University of Bristol. So that team runs courses for undergrads and postgrads, and we are looking at some research projects. In the past, they've done some projects or international student experience. So we want to explore whether there's something we can do, especially around the experience of the Global Lounge and kind of the impact. So watch this space. And then finally on this slide, we've also used international student barometer over the last few years. So we'll be looking at just progression within the answers. Finally, anecdotal feedback. That is something that we definitely have a lot of. The we can definitely see impact on our students that we observe ourselves. So we meet students at the beginning of the year, and they might be lost. They're so new to the country, to the city, and then they join our campus tours, city tours, and then join our activities, make friends, and that's when we kind of observe the sort of the journey, and then we see them flourish, make friends, and it's really wonderful to see them at the end of the year, or for following years as well. Then we also observe students making worldwide friendships. We've got alumni that are in touch with us. They are sending us photos from different places around the world that show us that they meet they meet they visit one another, and they are students from different countries, including home students. Finally, the feedback we get again is from students that we work with, our co-creators. They tell us how important it is for them to share their culture with others, but also, well, they do that, they learn about their own cultures, not share cultures, learn from others, but also about their own. So that's what I've got. However, I would like you to hear directly from our students. So let's see what they say. I've attended a few events recently, and this is what I've recorded.
It actually really means a lot. Like, this society is very new. We started it last year because we felt like we wanted to kind of show our culture on campus, and to see so many people from all backgrounds and countries come and celebrate our culture means a lot, just from like a symbolic point of view. And yeah, I think it does a lot in terms of representation as well on campus. So I really, really appreciate it.
Well, some of my friends were very big into their countries. They knew all the history behind it. They knew all the latest facts, and so I thought I really should do that as well. And so I borrowed some books out from the Arts and Social Sciences Library, like the history of Poland. I started reading through it, and I found out that I resonate with it a lot. The struggles that my country has gone through, I go through it, our determination, the resilience, and so I thought I need to share this with the rest of the people here at Global Lounge. And so that's why most of my slides today at the Culture Day were the historical figures that I kind of resonate with. I mean, Kosciuszko, I love. I kind of idolize him. And so, yeah, it's just sharing how patriotism to your own country can actually really resonate with the struggles that you go in your personal life.
It's just so great to be such a big event and perform. I think that this is the point of music. We share music, we share the power, we share the love, and I just love to show off myself also.
Thank you.
Want to go first? I think I'm very adventurous, and I would like to know about so many countries. So I think this is the best place you can learn about them. I have a bucket list which countries I want to go for, and I definitely join so many culture days here because they tell a lot of positive things about the different countries, and I definitely want to explore them all one day. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly for me, like when I come here and try to be a part of all these culture days, it just shows me the different culture, and it tells us like what we're missing. So Global Lounge for me is the perfect place to go if you're a student here, especially if you're an international student here. Come here, experience the different cultures, and just have fun.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's all I've prepared for you today. I'd love to hear from you, whether you've got any questions or if you've got any tips. Please do share. Thank you.